Did you make that?
Silent Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers. Check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighting up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leap to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions with my rations getting low. Get down on the flow, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know what, just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send it to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick today before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences I never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in F doom hits. The sun god bringing some light, now watch your mood switch. Hieroglyphs writing scripts, namaste but conquering. Conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Yeah, what is up? We are on Wednesday, hump day, getting over that hump. I hope everybody had a fantastic Wednesday. I did, as always. It's your boy Wild Kamar in the building. I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition, episode 216. Yes, 216. And of course, as always, that's my brother from another. I'll call him Fode Wade. Y'all can call him Silent Hill TDS. Him and J. Leo Pelmu Devil Dance is the official, unofficial theme song to I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition. And as always, please, on the bottom of your screen, you see it. YouTube. Going over to YouTube at Hitchhikers. Go show them some love going over to the YouTube page. And of course, go show us some love on YouTube. All right? After you didn't check out my homeboy Silent Hill and J. Leo at Hitchhikers on YouTube, going over to I.O.W. Sports Network. That is our official YouTube page. And that's where all our content's at. Literally, all our content is right there for all your viewing pleasure. And that's our pleasure. Oh, John Witherspoon for you. But hey, same address as it is on Instagram, I.O.W. Sports Network. When you done looking at your Instagram models, go ahead, like, share, follow on Instagram. I.O.W. Sports 1 is the address on Twitter. Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. No, we don't be doing no Twitter beef, but yes, we do have a Twitter page. Please go on over, like, share, follow on Twitter. And of course, most importantly, I.O.W. Sports Network on Facebook is the address. But this page is near and dear to my heart because it's for you guys, the fans, the viewers, the listeners, because you can go onto that Facebook page. You can drop a sports meme, get everybody laughing. You can drop a sports take, get the debates going, get the water cooler, barbershop talk popping. All right. You'll be surprised who agrees with you, disagrees with you. You'll get all types of different opinions. But that's the point of the page. And we always emphasize on the network part. So if you have a sports podcast, regular podcast, And most importantly, a small business. This form is for you so you can plug yourself. Hey, we're not too big to share our platform with everybody. That's the point of it. That's the point of it. Networking. Hey, y'all see what's going on in the world? Shit's getting crazy. Shit's getting crazy. This damn inflation is getting bonkers. And if you got the opportunity to get more viewership to help monetize your podcast or get more eyes on your small business, please take the opportunity to do it because it's for y'all. On top of that page, pinned up, you'll see my sexual chocolate self, very nice and handsome, dripped in J. Edward Collection clothes. Because J. Edward Collection, the t-shirt company provided by Detroit Mail, yes, his clothing line, but it also provides I.O.W. merch. All our I.O.W. sports merch come through J. Edward Collection. Is pinned at the top of the Facebook page. Please click the link. But one thing you can't get. You can't get this. You cannot get this very exclusive, very, special I.O.W. Sports snapback. Only way you can get this I.O.W. Sports snapback, see that Cash App? See it? See it? Watch my finger. Yeah. That's the only way you can get it. Send $30 to that Cash App. Give us a physical address. You'll get this very exclusive I.O.W. Sports snapback to your crib. All right? Now that we got all the plugs and stuff out the way, let's jump in the comments, see who we got in the building. Yes, we are live. We are live in the building. Of course, I got my man Kofi Weeson. Shout out Kofi Weeson. Shout out to Kofi Weeson. Good brother Bove. Hey, good brother. Hey, I saw your post, man. Condolences, my brother. Condolences, my man. Shout out to the Dirty Hills podcast. If you are into wrestling, want a good laugh, please go support our brothers, Kofi Weeson, good brother Bove. Go support them fellas for real. My man Tim, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. My man Tim in the building. Always a pleasure to chop it up with my guy right there. Oh, and as always, our baseball guru, our man MJ. Always a pleasure, my brother. Always a pleasure. We in the building. Hey, man, don't be mad. I'm sexy. I'm a catch. Damn it, I am a catch. All right. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. Too much. Anyway, let's get on with today's episode because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So we're going to kick off the show like this. This is not a top play, but I want to show you something. And I want y'all to hear the crowd noise. Hey, Anthony Price, my brother. What's up, Anthony Price? I got a video for you. Matter of fact, I think I need to play that first. Because this is why. No, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to wait till we get to football talk. Because I want you to see something with your squad. And it's downright sinful. Is downright. I don't know how to really describe it. We'll get to it in a second. But Anthony Price is in the building. Look, we're gonna kick off the show like this because look, I get it, y'all. A lot of y'all are not baseball fans, but we had a great 2-game set with the Yankees and the Mets. Battle New York, Subway Series. And in tonight's game, this will happen to cap off this great, phenomenal game. All right. And I want y'all to hear the last few seconds of this video because this is what's going on.
Marte will win it. A shot into left field, and the Mets, thanks to Escobar's leadoff double.
Y'all hear that? Did you hear that roar? I played that video for that particular reason because I want you guys to understand that literally that was a playoff atmosphere. That was literally it's a Wednesday night. And just to get that type First of all, if you look at the stands, it's packed in that bitch. It's packed. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely packed. You got Yankees fans. You got Mets fans packing up Citi Field on a Wednesday night. They did it last night too. They did it on Tuesday night. That 2-game series was packed to the brim with fans. And but understand this, especially tonight in tonight's game, we got literally a possible World Series preview. Max Scherzer was pitching out of his mind. Literally. Not dominating numbers, but went 7 strong. Only gave up 5 hits, 6 Ks. But he was shutting down that Yankees lineup. And most importantly, he shut down one of the hottest bats. Shut down Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge couldn't do nothing with him. And let's be honest, Scherzer was dominating. But this is what I loved about this game. You literally had cats going back and forth, back and forth. Mets was up 2-0. Literally, the whole time Scherzer was pitching. And then next thing you know, out of nowhere, Yankees tied the game up in the 8th inning. So late in the game and I'm pretty sure my Yankees fans out there was like, man, we just tonight ain't our night. And then out of nowhere, boom, they in the game. And it took miracle in the 9th inning for the Mets to even come back. And look, I won't be surprised if we get a Subway Series, y'all. You are seeing great baseball being played. It's not just the Yankees in New York. The Mets are doing it. Hey, look, MJ came on the show last night and told you exactly why this is happening. The Mets front office, Steve Cohen, to be exact, the owner, ain't afraid to spend that moolah. Because tonight is the reason why you do it. Because when you go up against that vaunted Yankees lineup, you need aces. You need pitching. And you got 2 great games from Taijuan Walker and Max Scherzer. You make sure you get them in your pitching lineup and you take down very good hitters. Look, pitching will take you a long way in baseball. When bats get cold, ain't hitting as good as they normally were they in the summer, especially you start getting into October, getting to playoff time, you're going to need some pitching. I equate it to this. In football, defense wins championships. In baseball, pitching gets you championships. And the Mets got some pitching because they spent the money. Look, I said that the Mets are going to have a lot of roadblocks. And I still stand by that. Dodgers, Cardinals, Brewers, Braves. They're going to have more obstacles to get past than the Yankees. Yankees just got the Astros. But I'm feeling more confident now that I won't be surprised if we get a Subway Series. I can almost take it to the bank. I can almost take it to the bank that we'll get a Subway Series. I'm not quite ready to go all in. Chips to the middle of the table, all in yet. I'm not ready to do all that. I'm getting close, though. Because what you saw tonight, and I got to reiterate this, last night, Bob Costas, the great Bob Costas, commentator of sports, of all sports, he's working the Mets-Yankees game on Tuesday night. On Tuesday night. That's a big deal. You can just feel the atmosphere. And then tonight, you hear that atmosphere? Hear it again, fellas.
Marte will win it. A shot into left field, and the Mets, thanks to Escobar.
Do you hear that? That is playoff atmosphere baseball in the middle of damn July on a Wednesday night. Okay, we're not in the middle of July, but y'all know what the hell I mean. You hear that? Yo, that's goosebump material. That's the juices flowing type of material, sports entertainment right there. And we're getting that in June. July, whatever. See, I'm tripping. But y'all get my point. Don't be surprised if we get a Subway series. Do not be surprised if we get a Subway series. I'll link you in, big homie. I'll link you in just a second. I'll link you in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you the link right now. I'm gonna continue to talk. Our baseball guru Matt, he's gonna jump in here in just a second. But come on, y'all. I get that not a lot of y'all watch baseball. I get it. Hey, Kofi. Hey, tell us, bro. Hey, tell the folks. Because I don't think a lot of people understand this, especially in New York, tri-state area. You either Yankees or you Mets. You got to choose. You either Giants or you Jets. Got to choose. Either Nets or your Knicks. Got to choose. That's what happens when you're a big market city with multiple teams in the same sport. But the bloodline runs deep with Yankees and Mets. It's literally shit that literally has fights between families. Yeah, I understand it. I hear it all the time. I got a lot of friends up there in the tri-state area. They said it's serious. It'll cause a family fight at the barbecue. Somebody ain't showing up to Thanksgiving. They just gonna mail gifts at Christmas. Ain't no coming to see nobody on Christmas. They just gonna mail you gifts. I'm talking about it's literally that deep. It's literally that serious. And it's no joke. Look, I know a lot of people say, man, it's New York. New York, I get it. No, man. New York, Philadelphia are some of the most crazed fanatics, sports fanatics in cities. They go crazy for their teams. It's not just sports entertainment in them. It's livelihood. Some of them cats literally take it to that level. Like they will fight. Do y'all understand? In the old Veteran Stadium in Philly, where they played at, that Veteran Stadium, they had a jail underneath the stadium. They locked motherfuckers up, fighting in the stadium, being rude, being just disorderly. You're too drunk and doing stupid shit. They used to lock people up. Lock people up under the stadium. So when I think of crazed fanatic cities, I think of Philly, New York, off the bat. Just straight off the rip. Because that's how much it means to them. That fanatic term goes to another degree with Philly, New York. Still, Houston will win it all. It's a possibility. I can't say no. I can't say yes. All I'm saying is Houston pretty much is the only challenger, in my opinion, to the Yankees in the AL. Is just too much, not enough consistency from enough teams in the AL. Not enough, teams that are built like the Yankees and the Astros, where you got great pitching, combine it with great hitting, which is what you need to win World Series. That's what you need to win World Series. You got to have some good pitching, and you got to have good hitting, and it all has to find a way to come together at the same time. I can't go against you on that, Anthony, and I also can't go with you, if that makes sense. Just because it's, still got August, still got September. We'll see how the season goes. Houston, unfortunately, just lost just got swept by Oakland Athletics, who have been the worst team in baseball, one of the worst teams in baseball. So that's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Hell, even the Yankees have lost some games to inferior teams too. So, that kind of washes it out. That's what I'm saying. Give it time. But I will say this. AL Championship Series, it should, mark my words, it should be Yankees and Astros. It should. Now, if either one of those teams come up short leading up to the ALCS, I'll be highly surprised that neither one of them or one of them won't make it. I'll be highly surprised. I'm just hard pressed. What's going on in baseball right now, and especially in the AL, that those two teams won't be representing in the ALCS. MJ says, all right, hear me out. Mets have been in first place just about all season, and it took the fans until late July to actually cheer loudly during the game. I've watched a lot of Mets games this year, and most times they just sit there, cry out, real talk, no bullshit. Hey, you're in the area. You watch more Yankees, Mets than I do, Matt. So I'll take your word for it. I will take your word. And speaking of Matt, our baseball guru over here at I.O.W. Sports, he's in the building. He wants 5 minutes. So as always, as a friend and family of the show, I'm gonna give my brother 5 minutes. What's up, bro?
Word. What's up, Lamar? How you doing?
Man, another day, another dollar, bro. How you doing, man?
That's it, man. Another day, like you said. Another day down. Just a good day, right? We
Always,
alive.
always,
We breathing.
always. Hey,
We good, man.
once the heart get to ticking and the breath get to flowing, man, I can't complain about a damn thing, brother. I can't complain about a damn thing. Hey, let me ask.
The way I was gonna say, the way I always say it, people have it worse, right?
Hey, somebody always got it worse.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hey, since you in the tri-state area, just like our homeboy Kofi Kingston, I want you to speak about how serious it is when you got to choose a team between Mets, Yankees, Nets, Knicks, Jets, Giants. You got to speak on it, bro.
Oh, absolutely. First of all, shout out to Kofi. Good looks, man. Kofi Weedston, he the man. Dude, tri-state area when it comes to sports. And I'm sure it's like this in a lot of big cities and anywhere you travel around the world. But for some reason, this area, when I say like they take it to heart, when it comes to sports. Yankees, Mets, all right, for instance, since they're playing right now, dude, the buzz that it is given off is like no other. I was just telling my neighbor today, because we were watching, because he's a Met fan, and I said I love this time of year. It's the dog days of summer. Ain't much else going on other than granted football starting up soon, but baseball. I love the summertime and the buzz around here, especially now that they're both in first place at the same time this late in the season. It adds like an extra oomph, around here. When it comes to choosing teams, yeah, like you said, it's either you're a Yankee fan, Met fan. Mixing, I guess you could say, mixing Phillies too, because they're close by, but fuck them too. Basketball, it's either the Knicks or it's the Knicks. There's Brooklyn ain't New York City, man. I don't care how they say it. No, Frillo, they're good, but fuck them too. And then in football too, Giants and Jets, fans. Just like anybody else, man, they wild out, they have a good time, they're passionate, out there every day in the streets with jerseys on, and you don't even have to know these people. and you're walking by and and they're high fiving you, pumping you up, getting ready for the weekend. Oh yeah, even if you're like in the Giants shirt, oh the fuck Giants shirt, oh yeah, you see the game, and it just adds that extra, that extra good feeling, when your teams are doing good, for once. Because I ain't had much to care about when it comes to professional sports. And the Yankees, they bring me joy. I love watching the Yankees. But fan base, yeah, man, they're these dudes is wild when it comes to fan base. Because like you said, they have to choose one or the other. It's not often that you find like a big fan base of somebody like that grew up here in Jersey or even New York. That's a fan of anywhere that's anywhere far from from the tri-state area. It's not too often, but there are some fans, that do root for other squads. But yeah, if you're born and raised here, that's it, man. You got to choose. There's no liking both of them. Nah, hell no. You don't root
Gotta
for the other
choose.
one.
Gotta choose.
Yep, and even with football, right? Jets different division, different conference. No, fuck them. I don't want to see them win. Don't want to see them win. Nope.
Let me ask you this. I played the clip, and you hear the crowd going crazy, man. That's a playoff atmosphere, man.
That's why I wanted you to link me in. I've watched a lot of Met games, this year, and for some reason, and I don't understand why, they were a good team in first place, and their fans are quiet every single night. They're in first place, and they're a home run.
All clap.
Yeah, not loud, and you can see the people in the background, during the telecast. They're just sitting, looking around, having a good time, not even really paying attention to the game. But tonight and last night, yeah, that's what you expect to hear out of a first place team, in their house. And I gotta give credit to the Mets. The Mets got a good squad this year. They do have a good squad. So, do I think they're gonna make the World Series?
Hey, you can't rule it out. You can't rule it out.
No, if DeGrom and Scherzer are healthy, I would not want to see them. I don't care what team you are.
It's funny you say that. They're saying, well, DeGrom had a rehab start tonight. Didn't do so well. Gave up a couple of home runs. But
4 run, I think it was.
Yeah, but they're saying the next time he pitch, he'll be in a Mets uniform. So expect him back in the next couple of weeks, if not sooner. So
they're talking about him pitching against I think it's the Marlins.
I think they play. I think or something like that.
Yeah, because they got it's not this weekend, so they got the Marlins this weekend. So maybe whoever it is after the Marlins, that they play, that they're going to be pitching him. So it's going to be sometimes next week. But if he comes back and he's healthy, DeGrom is in my opinion the best pitcher in baseball when he is 100% healthy.
This just came over about 30 minutes ago, and it speaks to what we talked about last night about the injury with Stanton, and I would figure that the Yankees would be buyers before the trade deadline.
Oh yeah.
So this came across my phone 30 minutes ago. They're in finalization with the Royals to get Andrew Benintendi.
It's a done deal.
Yeah, pretty much. Much
for three out. Yeah, it's done for 3 prospects. I don't know which prospects yet. The last time I checked, the 3 prospects weren't named yet. At least in the in the article. But yeah, that's a done deal. That's a good move. The kid's batting .320 this year.
Yeah.
320. So and he's a left-handed bat.
Which would be great for your lineup.
Yeah. They need Yankees need a high contact type hitters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't have the all or nothing, strikeout home runs. You need guys that can get on base, move guys around. You can't just rely on home run every single at bat.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're done. I don't think the Yankees are done yet.
Oh.
I think with Severino getting hurt, Tyone, been a little sketchy lately. I think they're gonna get a starter. I'm hoping for either Luis Castilla from Cincinnati
Y'all been linked to
or
him.
there's another guy. His last name I think is Montas, Montas. I forget where he's with. He might be with Oakland, maybe not. And then just tonight, I had heard that Cleveland, the Indians they might be putting Shane Bieber on the market.
Good arm. Good arm for your bullpen in rotation if need be.
Yeah, I mean Bieber, he won the Cy Young last year, the year before. But
Mm-hmm.
this season I think he's 4-6, got an ERA about like 3.5.
Yeah,
You know,
he's in Cleveland. I mean, you ain't.
and in years past he's been a strikeout machine, but
Yeah.
this year he's not. He's got 111 innings and only 109 strikeouts. It's
Before I get you out of here, I want you to take a look at one more thing,
yeah.
and we'll take a look at this together. Reason why I played that is because I want people to realize something. Mike Trout may not be considered the best in Major League Baseball anymore, but for almost 10 years, he's been considered the standard of baseball players.
Yeah.
3-time MVP, Rookie of the Year, 10-time All-Star, 8-time Silver Slugger, two-time All-Star MVP, Major League Player of the Year. I mean, he's done everything that you can do in Major League Baseball except win the World Series.
You're right.
Here's my thing. He has a rare back condition, and as guys, we all been there, all had our back issues. Look, I'm talking about
I had back surgery 3 years ago.
So speak on it. Speak on it. It's nothing that you can just just breeze through and treat it like it's nothing. Like having back issues is a serious problem, especially in baseball.
Yeah, so I had the surgery 3 years ago. With me, real quick, what it was, I got hurt at work and I herniated 2 discs. One of them was pressing up against the nerve, and it was completely blown out. So I was scheduled for surgery. That's when COVID hit, so I had to push it back a couple months. But anyway, I had one disc removed, replaced one artificial, and then they fused it with the other one. But went through physical therapy. You're never going to be the same regardless. Like my back is much better than what it was, but I still have back problems. Still got pain. Bending over, things like that.
But it never goes away.
No. Plus I got hardware in my back too for the rest of my life. So you feel that on like cold days and when weather changes. You do feel that. But my thing about Mike Trout with this one is the scary part. He's going to see a spinal surgeon,
which is something totally different.
Do you know what I mean? That's the whole central part, to everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's not like a disc or pulled muscle. No, you talking about spinal with the spine?
It's spinal.
You talking about your spine?
And I wanted to bring that up because it reminds me of a great Met that was playing. Remember David Wright was having a great career, and then he started having the back issues. and was never the same. Could never get back to his true form that when he started his career with.
Me,
And
yep.
so
Me and my neighbor just had that same conversation.
and
Talked about
so
him.
what's scary is Mike Trout's only 30. You could play for baseball till you're in your 40s.
Hmm.
Look, I know he says he wants to play again this year, and
He's
he
got to
wants to
say
play
that.
for. Yeah, he got to say that, but come on, let's be realistic. I got a bad feeling that his career will never be the same.
You know what? You're onto something. You know, all I think about two players that come to mind: Larry Legend, Don
Mm,
Mattingly.
mm,
Both careers cut short. You know, or shorter once their back went out.
mm.
So good luck to the man. I hope everything is good with him. But back issues at age 30.
Yeah,
That's plus the guy's been hurt for the last couple of years too.
yeah.
He hasn't been healthy at all. So, but yeah, that's some dangerous shit when it comes to the back, man.
Especially spinal.
Yeah, spinal.
It's spinal.
It's spinal.
Hey, as always, my brother, I appreciate you hopping in, man.
I
And,
appreciate it, man. And
and
another thing he said, I broke my back. He's like spinal,
it's spinal.
spinal.
All right, brother.
All right, man. I'll be in the chat. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate it.
Oh, as always, the big homie MJ comes through with some great takes and and drops knowledge when it comes to baseball. I want to move on to this. I got it queued up in the back because there's some interesting things coming down the pipe uh, with the NBA. So it's reported that Draymond Green wants a max deal. Last time I saw it was like 4 years, 160 mil or something like that, or in that ballpark. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But um, the report is the Golden State Warriors don't plan to offer the max extension to Draymond Green. So is the dynasty over? But I want y'all to take a look at this. I want y'all to take a look at this because I need people to understand the importance of yeah, I agree with you. Having a back injury in baseball is bad because here's the thing, especially when you're a batter, all that torque that you're going with when you're swinging, that takes a toll on you. And when you got a rare spinal situation that Mike Trout has, that could be detrimental. I mean, go ask David Wright about trying to play with back problems. It's not good. Because I remember very vividly that David Wright said that he's in the ballpark trying to loosen up his back before a game, and you play 162 games before a game. He's spending at least 3-4 hours trying to loosen up his back to get ready to play a game, and you got to do that for 162 of them. Obviously, with that kind of issue, you're not playing all 162. You're going to get some rest days in there. But back to this topic with Draymond and them. I want y'all to hear this. So let's take a look at this and hear what this take, because this is JJ Redick's podcast, and he has Jalen Brunson and another guest on here, and they're speaking about the importance of Draymond Green to the Golden State Warriors.
Does everything else. Like Draymond's that guy who does when I mean everything, defensively, vocally, he's like an antagonizer. He does everything. Right? He's a guy that kind of holds that all together. And so while everyone sees Steph and Clay, like the big numbers and everything, like Draymond, like for me, like I have the utmost respect for Draymond because it's not easy to like what he does. Not easy. And to see him do it 9 in, 9 out, and then be the person who he is, and be the people that like a lot of people are just like are annoyed of him and don't like him. Like I like watching him is like it's great. Like he's able to do things that like all basketball players should do. Like he's literally the prototype of someone who who you may not think should make the NBA is thriving in his role because he loves doing what he does. There's a lot of people who like, I need to be a scorer. I need to be athletic. I need to do all this and stuff. Draymond says, all right, like, I want to be everything that you guys are not, and then prove to you why I'm worth $100 million or whatever he's making. Like, he's like, watching him and watching how he leads that team is purely incredible.
Yeah, I think for basketball players and hoop heads, I had coaches would always talk about basketball porn. You know, it's like certain plays. It's not like the flashy stuff that makes the highlight tape, but it's like the nitty gritty stuff, the little things that you're talking about with Draymond. If you really watch him play and you dissect film on him, it is basketball porn, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. The other side of that is a little bit of performance art.
Basketball
It's
porn.
like a WWE wrestler going into the arena and antagonizing the crowd, antagonizing whoever he's wrestling against that night. And Draymond has embraced that. And I've told Draymond this before. I remember his rookie year, and he was kind of in the rotation towards the end of the season. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, why is that guy in the NBA? He doesn't do anything great. At the time, I didn't know he was just going to be as good as he was defensively and as a basketball genius. I didn't know any of that. And like, he has figured out, you said it's not easy to do what he does. Not only that, he does it better than anyone else, and potentially better than anyone. I don't want to hyperbolize, but like potentially better than anyone in the modern NBA. You know, over the last 40 years or so, like you probably could say like Rod.
Yeah. I've said before that I would probably part ways with Draymond Green before I part ways, obviously, with Steph or Clay. And I said that, and it's on record. But when you hear basketball guys, I'm talking about not fans like us that watch basketball, like watching it. I'm talking about basketball guys that's been in the NBA. When you hear Jalen Brunson, who just finished playing him and got eliminated by the Warriors, and JJ Redick, who played against Draymond, speak on the importance of Draymond Green to that Warriors team. To me, if they don't re-sign him to an extension, I think that's a piece of that culture that will be gone from the Warriors. Because let's be honest about Draymond, whether you like him or you hate him, he's one of those type of players that you would rather have him on your team than play against him. Almost like a Rasheed Wallace. Speaking of which, Rasheed Wallace, he won't be joining the Lakers coaching staff, and I think that's not a good thing. I don't think that's not a good thing for the Lakers. They should have found a way. I don't know the backstory on why he's not joining that staff anymore. I'm hoping to get some kind of information on that, but that changes a lot with my opinion of the Lakers in the future. But back to what I'm saying with Draymond, is his game flashy? No. Is he doing things that others can't do? He's not doing nothing extravagant that other players can't do. But you heard what Jalen Brunson and JJ Redick spoke about. They're speaking about the things that he does that most players can't do on his level. The antagonizing, the high energy, the intangibles. These Warriors, they don't get 4 championships without Draymond. Is he the guy that's going to give you 30 plus points a game? No. You'll be happy if you get 10 points from him. But he's going to give you max effort on the boards. He's going to rebound for you. He's going to play lockdown defense on whoever opponent, whoever you feel he needs to take out defensive wise. He's going to do that. If the Warriors do not keep Draymond Green, to me, that changes the whole fabric of how that team is built. because he epitomizes that grit. He epitomizes that grit that has been with the Warriors in this whole dynasty that they've had over the last 10 years. Mark my words, they do not win 4 championships without Draymond Green. They don't. And if you ask me, had he not got ejected and suspended against Cleveland in 2016, there's a good, in my opinion, that's a championship that was stolen away from them, if you ask me. But he's been integral. He's been key to what the Warriors have been doing. And to me, there's no doubt about it. It's almost as important as Dennis Rodman was to the second three-peat for the Chicago Bulls. Dennis Rodman was integral. He was key to what that three-peat was, the second three-peat. Because just like Dennis Rodman, Draymond Green does the dirty work. He's going to be the one that's hitting the floor to get loose balls. Pause. Basketball. He's the one that's doing the dirty work, as in when it comes to grinding down an opponent, especially in the paint, making sure that they're not going off and dominating in the paint. That's him. And I'm afraid that if they don't have that person who in the NBA does what Draymond does to that level of the intangibles. Because Draymond Green is not the most athletic basketball player. He's not the highlight scorer. He's not the flashy handles guy. He's not the catching alley-oops, high-flying wingman. That's not him. But the intangibles of Draymond Green are on another damn level. He epitomizes that grit, that dirty mantra, that in-your-face mantra, that really blue-collar mantra that the Warriors have and have built over the last 10 years. He epitomizes that. And I'm afraid that if he is no longer on that team, that's a different squad. I know how great Steph is. I know how great of a shooter Clay is. I know how good Jordan Poole, the up-and-coming splash brother, is. I love Kevin Looney, what he did in the playoffs. Great what he did. Man was rebounding his ass off, playing great defense, had a hell of a playoffs. I love the young talent that the Warriors have on that squad. But if you lose 1/3 of the foundation, trying to replace that 1/3 foundation is damn near impossible. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I don't think it'll be to the degree of him. I don't think it'll be to the degree of what he brings to that squad. It'll be a whole total different look on that Warriors squad if they can't bring him back. I think they have to. Because there's nobody else like Draymond Green in the league right now that does what he does, not being the highlight, not being the flashy guy, not being the front and center guy. But damn it, he brings such an attitude and intangibles that you just cannot replace. Again, they don't win 4 championships without Draymond Green. I'll die on that hill. I will go to that top of that hill and scream that till my lungs are empty and I'm blue in the face. They don't win those 4 championships without Draymond. I don't think at all. Love the dude or hate the dude. I love his game. And I love what JJ Redick said, minus the basketball porn shit. I don't know what kind of analogy he was going with that shit. That was some different shit. But yeah, he's the WWE guy, the antagonizer, the antagonist of the story. Because believe it or not, when you have a story, there needs to be a hero, and he must have opposition. He must have a villain that opposes him to have the story. And in the Warrior story, you can't have 4 championships without the antagonist. I agree with you, MJ. Can't lose them. Can't lose them. Just as important as Dennis Rodman was to the second three-peat for the 90s Bulls, Draymond Green is just as important to this dynasty that the Warriors have going on. All right, let's transition to a quick little football talk before we get out here. Anthony, you in the building still? You in the building still? Jump in the comments and say what's up. Because I want you to watch this, man. This is bad, dog. This is bad. Anthony, come on, man. What's your squad doing? What's your squad doing? Y'all playing atomic dog in practice? I get it. I get it. Loosen up. Loosen up, Mar. Loosen up. Loosen up. Okay. Okay. I get it. I get it. I'm with having music, loosen up, you know. But not with this. First of all, yeah, thank you. I'm glad you spoke on it. I'm glad you spoke on it, Anthony. Look at here. Look at here. Grown men don't do that. What your ass doing the splits for? What you doing the splits for? You auditioning for Chippendales? You auditioning to be in Magic Mike 3? Shouldn't have even been the first Magic Mike made, but I don't know how they go even get to a second Magic Mike. But if they have it a Magic Mike 3, I guess you go try out the Washington Commanders team. What you doing the splits for? And I know, I get it. I get it. Loosen up, wild card. Come on, man. They supposed to have fun. Football's supposed to be fun. Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be fun. But guess what? You want a franchise that has been in the news for the wrong business. You in the news for wrong business. Washington Commanders in the headlines have been nothing but negative. Your owner's a piece of shit. Let's call it what it is. Daniel Snyder's a piece of shit. Over there getting summoned to Capitol Hill to explain his bad behaviors that he personally had been doing and setting a bad example for setting an atmosphere not conducive to minorities and women in particular. And let's not forget, y'all coming off a very terrible season. Okay, it wasn't terrible, but it damn sure wasn't good. Look, I got no issues with cats wanting to dance and have fun in practice, but look at here, man. You need to find a way to get back to winning ways. I don't know how the hell we got from the Washington football team at the time giving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers the best game on the road to a Super Bowl victory to 2 years later where, hell, I think on the preview show on the day show that we predicted Washington Commanders might get 6 wins. look, have all your fun, but what I'm saying is have fun after you've done some winning. Have fun after you have set a bar that you are one of the best teams in the NFL. Have a winning culture first before you hoop line and atomic dogging in practice. That's all I'm saying. I'm not a Debbie Downer and don't know how to have fun. Hey, Welcome On knows how to have some fun now. I know how to have some fun. I've been known to have fun. Sometimes too much fun. Might have got me in some trouble, but everything else, I've taken care of my business. I partied hard because I worked hard. Washington Commanders, y'all got a lot of things to be worried about. You got Carson Wentz as the quarterback. And you got to find a way to get your defense back on track. You got too many things to fix about not just your team, but the whole franchise in general. But y'all over here doing the splits in damn practice. I know, Anthony. I'm not saying y'all the only team doing this. But for right now, y'all been the only team caught doing this shit. Y'all been the only team get caught doing it. And this brings up another thing. That's a torn, grown muscle waiting to happen. Hello? Yeah, that splits and shit looks cool. What if that shit tears your growing up and you can't even be worth a damn for the season? Training camp barely even started. As an individual, you want to eliminate certain things. Obviously, you can't control everything in life. But you can control what happens with you for the most part. Now, if that dude that tore his growing muscle, and he ain't worth a damn, can't contribute to the team, you know what happens in the NFL? You hurt, can't contribute. We look at the value that you bring to the team. Nah, you don't add too much value. Cut, released. The splits was all fun and games just a minute ago. It ain't so cute when you can't contribute to the team and the value that you bring to the squad ain't nothing. Now you on the free agent list. Now you're looking for a job. Come on, dog. Be smarter than that. Ain't nothing wrong with having fun. All I'm saying is take care of your business first. Take care of your business first. Work hard, then party hard. But what we seen from the Washington Commanders last year, wasn't a lot of work put in. Not a lot of good work. Because not a lot of great things happen last year. I'm going to get off your team, Anthony. I'm going to get off of them. I'm just saying, man, handle your business. Handle your business. It all starts with the piece of shit until something happens to him. Things will remain the same. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Man, you got a point. You got a point right there, Matt. I hear you. I hear you on that. They got to find something to do with Daniel Snyder first. How he still has that team is beyond me. I've seen basketball owners get put out of racist phone calls. I don't know how a dude that's literally been a total piece of shit towards women and minorities and creating a bad work environment. I don't know how the hell he still has a job. Beyond me. Anyway, hey, that's our show, y'all. That's our show. Shout out to the homie MJ hopping on for a quick second, talk a little baseball with your boy. As always, y'all come back tomorrow, Thursday. Y'all have yourselves a great Thursday. And then later on in the 23rd hour of the Thursday day, come chop it up with your boy Wildcard Mar. It's been real. Peace and love.
Yeah. Solid Hill to the hood. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo, I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits, let the bass kick, nigga, feel the fucking floor lift. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your face like a hammer fist. Outstanding with suicidal flow. Nose diving to a free fall. Speedball, cannonball, jerking out on Adderall. I just watch the bodies fall. Supercharged like Dragon Ball. When I spit this fire out my mouth, you hear the dragon skull. Deadly